What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome to football. It is the first Thursday of the NFL football season. It is the Daily Juice Podcast every single morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. Video on the Betting Pros YouTube channel. Audio wherever you get your audio podcasts. And for some of you, welcome back. You've been hibernating. Time to wake up. The NFL is back. My name is Matt Perrault. In case you do not know, you guys can follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt to get in touch. Our Discord channel is bettingpros.com/chat. Come on in. Lions and Tigers and Bears. Well, no. Lions and Chiefs. Tonight at Arrowhead. No Chris Jones. Probably no Travis Kelce. Woo, baby. Line went from 6.5 to 4.5. Totals 53. I've got a play in that game. I have 2 player props to give you guys. I have 1 NFL future to give you today. But before we do any of that, get comfortable. We got a lot of stuff to talk about here at the top before we get to the picks. But it was a 2-in-1 night, so I won you money yesterday. So give me your time. I ask for your time every day. I appreciate it. I know it's valuable. Just give me some time here. 3-0, 2-1, 5-1 last 2 days. Not bad. Having a good week. Okay. Let's talk about the new offer from our friends at omahasteaks.com. They are the title sponsor of this podcast. They are doing a thing called Steak Timber. That's now Steak Timber. Now, the grilling experts at Omaha Steaks, they are looking to get you fed this football season. Go to omahasteaks.com and type in juice into the search bar, and you'll get 50% off all steaks. That's right, all steaks. All of the mouth-watering steaks, the tender, juicy, extra-aged steaks, everything half off. Added bonus, you'll get 2 free 10-ounce bone-in New York strips with select packages like the Guaranteed Perfection Grill Pack. This pack is the perfect sampling of everything that makes Omaha Steaks so great. With Omaha Steaks, the possibilities are endless. Endless flavor, endless value. Awesome. 50% off right now. Steak Timber sale. Every bite is backed by their 100% unconditional money-back guarantee. Go to Omaha Steaks, enter in juice into the search bar to get the exclusive Steak Timber packages and those 2 free 10-ounce bone-in New York strips. Juice into the search bar. Order today. Exclusive offer available only for a very limited time. Stay fired up for fall grilling with 50% off all steaks during the Steak Timber sales event. That's omahasteaks.com. Keyword is juice. Okay, that's 1. 2, the folks at Splash Sports, they have jacked up the number of entries you guys can do for the current contest. It was a single entry contest. Now, up to 15 can be used on 1 email address. So we have gone from 200 entries to 223 entries in just the last 8 hours. So if you have an entry already into the Daily Juice NFL Picks contest, you can get as many as you want, basically. $50, 15 is the max now, from 1 to 15. We're going to try to fill this thing up to get 500 entries before kickoff on Sunday. We are now 3 days and 11 hours from the time I'm taping right now. It's basically 3 days away from the start of the NFL season. Tonight doesn't count. It's Sunday that really matters. bettingpros.com/pick. Get an account with Splash Sports. Deposit $50. Enter into the contest, or how many times you want to enter. 2 times is 100 and so on to be a part of this. If we get to 500 entries, the $22,500 prize pack is available for the whole prize pot. And you guys, first place prize will be $4,500, and we pay out all the way to 25th place, which is $225. Okay, bettingpros.com/pick. If you have 1 team, you can get multiple. Now up to 15 with our friends at Splash Sports. bettingpros.com/pick to get involved with that. Finally, the Daily Juice Podcast being brought to you by Fanimal. Live events, I love going to them. Football games coming up. Hidden fees suck, like we know. Customer service can be a problem. Fanimal has got tickets to everything, including football games this fall with no fees. The price you see is the price you pay. It can be tough to coordinate when you go to a game. Who's paying for how much tickets? No one wants to put the money out and get stiffed and not get reimbursed. Well, Fanimal's got this patented group purchase program that lets you guys easily get tickets with your friends. You don't commit until your friends do. You pick the seats, you pick how many tickets you want for yourself, send a link to your friends. When they join the group, everyone gets charged separately, and your tickets are then secured. Fanimal's got great customer service. The next time you need tickets, go to Fanimal.com or download the Fanimal app and use the promo code FanimalJuice to get $20 off your first purchase. Check out Fanimal and experience more. Fanimal Juice for $20 off your first purchase. You got all that? That was a lot. Last little bit, and then we'll get to the picks. Live show, 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern, Sunday, with me here on the Betting Pros YouTube channel. We'll do player props. We'll do game breakdowns. We'll do best plays, favorite bets, all the fun stuff happening. 30 minutes, rotating cast of characters will be with me every week, breaking it down from betting pros and fantasy pros. That's what's coming up. One more little tease. Tomorrow, I will tell you about a fantasy football contest you can enter that you could win $1 million. I'm going to be in it. You could be in it too with fantasypros.com, our sister site. More on that tomorrow, but I've bored you guys enough with reads and whatnot. Let's get to the picks and plays for tonight. Chiefs at home without Chris Jones. Chiefs at home without Travis Kelce. The productivity of the defense for the Chiefs without Chris Jones is dramatic. It's a really, really big deal. And there's a lot of people who are on, and not just a lot of people, everyone's on the Lions. I mean, it's kind of insulting, to be quite honest, how many people are on the Lions. It scares the heck out of me, to be quite honest. I'm not in love with the Lions play. 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, even teasing it. You can tease it up. I don't mind a same game teaser. Tease it up to 10.5. Take the total from 53 down to 47. Bet over. Don't mind that. I may do that later. I don't know. Not official, though. I'm not doing a teaser out of the gate. I just think this is going to be a shootout. I think the defense for the Chiefs without Chris Jones is going to give up points. I think the Lions will run the ball well. I think the screen game will be effective for them. I think Jared Goff will play well in week 1. And I think the offense for the Chiefs will have to score. I think this is a high-scoring game. I think both teams are going to put points up on the board. And even though it's out of the gate, I think this game's going to go over. I think 53 is too low. I think both teams get in the upper 20s, lower 30s, because I don't think the Chiefs' defense is going to slow down the Lions, and that means the Chiefs have to throw the football, and that means Mahomes has to use the receivers, not named Travis Kelce, and they're going to have to find different ways to be productive in the passing attack, and I think they're going to have to score. I think the Chiefs are going to have to put points up. First bet of the football season for the NFL, over 53. Chiefs and the Lions go into a shootout at Arrowhead. I think it's a high-scoring game, a fun game to watch here as the banner gets dropped. You want to bet the Lions? Don't blame you one bit. I don't think the Chiefs' defense will be very good against the Lions in this game. If they win it could be 34-31, somewhere in that range. But I think we're going over 53. Over 53 for 1.1 units. Now, prop bets. Because it's Thursday, I normally do quarter unit on prop bets, okay? But because we've had a good week and because it's the first NFL game and there's only one game we're betting tonight, I'm going to put a half a unit down on each of these player props, okay? New running back for the Lions, David Montgomery. Now he's going to split time with Gibbs, and Gibbs might be used in the screen game. But I think Montgomery is going to get used in the screen game a lot, in particular early. At FanDuel, you can get David Montgomery's receiving prop over 11.5 yards at minus 110. This on the prop bet cheat sheet is one of the top rated prop bets of the night on the prop bet cheat sheet. If you guys don't have the Betting Pros app, go download it now. You can see the prop bet cheat sheet. I'm going to use it a lot. It gives you a breakdown as to how they think, how the algorithm thinks the game's going to go. If we like over in certain prop bets. I'm going to take David Montgomery to pop one to go over 11.5 yards receiving here from this Lions team, because I do think the Chiefs are going to have to blitz more than they want to because Chris Jones won't be there. So I do think you might be seeing some creative blitz packages. The screen game may be very effective. Montgomery to be a part of it. David Montgomery over 11.5 receiving yards. We're going to bet this at a half a unit to win a half a unit. So it's 0.55 to go down. A little more than a half a unit down. Over 11.5 yards. David Montgomery of the Lions, receiving yards. Prop bet number 1. Prop bet number 2, I'm going to go to the Lions and stay with this offense. This is going to be an interesting season for the receivers because Jameson Williams is out. Jameson Williams is out for the gambling scandal. How long will he, or I guess how will he be effective when he comes back? Who picks up the slack? Marvin Jones Jr., over 2.5 receptions in this game. It's plus 140. Plus 140. So we have a pretty good idea that St. Brown's going to be the number one weapon, right? He's going to be the guy. But there's going to be other targeted players. Are there not? And you would think, even though he played the last 2 years with Jacksonville, he was with the Lions for a while. He's come back from the Lions now. I think Marvin Jones Jr. is effective here. It's plus money at plus. This is the second best bet on the prop bet cheat sheet for this game tonight. Marvin Jones over 2.5 receptions at plus 140. Half a unit down on that. Let's go with Marvin Jones over 2.5 receptions for this game here tonight. Okay, so David Montgomery over 11.5 receiving yards, minus 110 at FanDuel, 0.55 units down on that. And then Marvin Jones Jr. over 2.5 receptions at plus 140. That bet can be found at DraftKings. And then everyone's got 53. Over 1.1 units down on the over for the Lions and the Chiefs tonight on opening night. Now, one future bet to tell you guys about. This is really juicy. If you don't want to bet this, that's totally fine. But I'm going to bet this because I think it's worth it. Okay? Search this bet. Okay, try to find the best price on this bet if you can. Minus 180 so far is the best price I've been able to find on this. Find the division price for the San Francisco 49ers to win the West. The 49ers, if they don't win their division, it's going to be kind of stunning. They've got well, you know what? FanDuel is down to minus 165. Let's take that. Minus 165 for San Francisco. That number has come down from earlier today. That's great. There's money that's coming on the Seahawks. That's great. San Fran, 1.65 units. 1.65 to win 1 unit coming back to win the NFC West. Why? Look it. They're going to win 12 games. I mean, their schedule is just, they're going to win 12 games. It's just how it's going to go. If you look at their schedule, you look at who they're playing, they should come out of the gate pretty hot. They're going to open up on the road at the Steelers. They could lose that game. I'll give it to you. But after that, they're playing at the Rams, the Giants, the Cardinals, and the Cowboys all at home. Should win all 4 of those games. They should open up 4-1 at worst. Then they'll play Cleveland and Minnesota. They'll probably split that. Cincy at home, they should win that game. The bye week is perfect in week 9. At Jacksonville, tough game, but then home for Tampa. At Seattle will be tough. No debate on that when they play Seattle. Maybe they split with Seattle. At Philly will be tough, but they play at Arizona. That's a win. They have Baltimore in their place. That should be a win. They play at Washington. That should be a win. They play home against the Rams. That should be a win. They're going to go 5-1 in their division at worst. They're going to beat the Cardinals twice. They're going to beat the Rams twice, and they'll split with the Seahawks. That's 5 wins. You go 5-1, more than likely you're going to win your division. Okay? Yes, Pittsburgh's tough. Dallas is tough. Cleveland's tough. Minnesota's tough. Cincinnati's tough. Philadelphia's tough. Schedule's not going to be a walk in the park. But Nick Bosa just agreed to the largest contract for a defensive player in the history of the league, and that dude's going to ball out. I think Brock Purdy's the perfect quarterback for the offense. He's a point guard. I think Run CMC is going to have a huge year. I think Dabo Swinney is going to be really effective. George Kittle should have another really solid season. The offensive line's really good. all the pieces are right there for the 49ers to win the Super Bowl this year, or at least be here in Las Vegas for the Super Bowl. Minus 165. Better number at FanDuel. Take it at FanDuel. Minus 165 on the Niners to win the West for 1.65 units. The final NFL future of this season, preseason for us. So we got 3 NFL futures, right? I believe, right? The over 8.5 wins for the, maybe it was 4. It was 4 NFL. Yeah, 4 NFL futures. First is over 8.5 wins for the Steelers. Second is the Ravens to win the AFC at 11-1. Second is under 6.5 wins for Tampa Bay. And the fourth is San Francisco to win the division, to win the West at minus 165. So 4 bets there. I think we have 7 bets in college. We're pretty well diversified here for our futures markets. I like where we're at here for football heading into the fall. 3 bets tonight. Again, we're going with the over 2.5 catches for Marvin Jones Jr. at plus 140. Over 11.5 yards receiving for David Montgomery at minus 110. Over 53 for the game for the Chiefs and the Lions at minus 110 as well. Good week going. Let's keep it rolling here. Let's have some fun. I'll talk to you guys in the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat. And remember to go and get an extra team or 2 if you need it with bettingpros.com/pick for our NFL pick contest. Deadline is Sunday. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me on Twitter and all our social medias at Sports Talk Matt. Every single morning, the Daily Juice podcast being brought to you by omahasteaks.com.